I've got good news and bad news several times. Number one, I'm going to give you this file. Number two, if you watch these videos, there's 5 videos on this page, I make a mistake right here. And that mistake is revealed right there because that face should not be gray. It should be white, this white color right here. So when you get to that point, just know I make a mistake, yes, but I'm going to correct this file so when you get it, it is not containing that mistake. Now, so there's some good news, bad news. The other part of the good news, bad news is if I come up to Creative Cloud, and I have held off doing this at home, I've done it at school already, there are new versions of all the Creative Cloud apps. We've been working with Illustrator and Photoshop 2018. See how that says 2018 above it? 2018. If you get into class and there's a question mark here, it means that someone else at your computer has updated Photoshop and probably Illustrator and whatever else to 2019. So the solution is to click and drag this off the dock and click remove, and then click here and search for Photoshop 2019. I don't have it on my computer yet. If when you click here, Photoshop or Illustrator says update, click update, because when you do, it's going to move your settings to the new version. Okay, that's a good thing. What's the bad thing is if yours has already been updated, your settings were not moved. So that means your custom keyboard shortcuts, your workspaces, where all your files are, Photoshop doesn't know. It doesn't know because it wasn't connected to your account. And that means, yeah, you got to set up your custom workspace again. Oh no. Hey, how long can that take? Yeah, you got to set up your shortcut. Oh no. Look, it's good practice. It's not a big deal. And the new versions of Photoshop and Illustrator have all kinds of wild, great things. Okay, what I don't particularly like is it preserves the older version. And you know, this is Photoshop 2019, even though it says version 20. And this is 2018, even though it says version 19. So Adobe even has bonehead naming conventions. Everybody makes mistakes. You'd think they'd correct it by now. But, you know, live and learn, right? So this is the good news, bad news. Yeah, this takes a little bit. It's going to be a lot faster at school. I'm wireless in the back room in the house, a long ways from the router. So I get a little slower internet connection. But for you guys, this is the culmination. I'm going to jump over. Let's see, I'm in Safari here. I'm going to jump over. If you search for ISO, you get, this is an artifact of the map. There's nothing there. It's just the title. But this is the new artifact, the new isometric quest, isometric art quest. But this evolved from these old isometric art quests from last year. I made a lot of these. And the kids who worked through these built up and learned different ways to make these isometric little pseudo 3D objects. Okay, so lots of really cool stuff. The good news is all this stuff is here. The bad news is there are problems with each and every one of these. You know, there are little glitches that you have to learn. Do you need to work through all these? No. I am going to continue to refine and build a 2018-19 version of isometric art, which contains the best of all these quests without all the mistakes. Of course, I will introduce new mistakes like I did in this video with that missing face right here. And there's actually 2 missing faces if you pay attention when this is made. So, yeah, when you see me make the mistakes, don't mimic what I do. Now, here's the last good news, bad news. I give you a starter file that contains nothing here and nothing up here with the custom symbols. So for those of you who want to learn, okay, so you get to learn, and that's a great thing. For those of you who are lazy, I give you the finished file, so you don't have to learn. But of course, you're going to be handcuffed, and when other people are doing really cool things, jumping off of this, you're going to be going, well, how do you do that? So you have a choice to make. Do you want to learn how to do this cool stuff? And by the way, what is this? What is this? What's this for? So many cool patterns, because isometrics are tied into patterns in a very unique way. Really cool stuff. And you might recognize this and think about ScoSign and my logo. If you've looked at the Instagram account, yeah, it evolved from one of these. All right, you guys, there's your good news, bad news. You want to work? Hey, look, Photoshop's updated. Now I can update Illustrator and Bridge and Camera Raw because I use those all the time. Should we update Camera Raw? Oh, this one's already up to date, so that's good. Yeah, if Camera Raw says update, do it. Got it? And you want Bridge too. So I'm going to leave you here, and I'm going to have my settings. For those of you who don't have your settings, I'm sorry, there's no way around it when we share computers. But if you're using Photoshop and Illustrator at home, hey, there you go. All your settings are going to be moved across. So lucky you.